Within the One Piece world, we have been hearing of guardian deities and devil fruits of gods, yet we still have no idea how this all came about and why individuals are calling them these names. For a month, I had woken up in a cold sweat each and every night, wondering why each island doesn't have the same guardian or god. I thought to myself, we know of religious symbols, but not of who these beings were. Questioned why we haven't heard about more of these mythical beings. Who or what could have brought this power to light? My wife seeing me drive myself mad as if I was looking for the One Piece itself, but then I had an epiphany. But before I get into details, cue the intro.
It's your boy Young Goose, I'm back at it again. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with a couple friends.
Yeah, it's your boy Young Goose.
Yo, what is up, guys?
It's
your boy
Young Goose.
And I'm back again for another video. Listen, y'all. First, I'll be talking about the guardian deities. My theory on how this came about is that scientists had developed a way to extract DNA from an animal that was the right hand and most powerful servant of a ruler and their kingdom. I say this because I don't believe there were individuals that were animals, like Chopper talking and acting as a human, unless we count the minks and fishmen, but these are individuals that are 100% animal. But one thing I do believe is that these rulers had powerful pets that would protect their island in order to ward off evildoers. Not all Zoans are guardians, right? And not all are classified the same, which is why we have regular Zoans of each animal within One Piece, and also mythical Zoans, which are very rare it seems. I believe they contain the DNA of animals due to the fact that the users of these fruits are able to go full Zoan mode, which allows the user to transform fully into the animal, a hybrid form which is between the animal and their human self. Or they can stay as themselves, right? But once they awaken, these individuals are known to lose control of themselves, and the beast within them takes over if their will is not strong enough, which is what we saw with Chopper in the Enies Lobby arc after he took 2 Rumble Balls. The scientists that created these devil fruits probably had found rare creatures like the phoenix or dragon that had elemental and other properties that were found to be otherworldly and gave certain devil fruits to top fighters, like top tier fighters, which is why we have mythical Zoans that are only heard of from mythology in the real world that we live in. Just like your devil fruit that has the power to press the like and subscribe button. And also, like Marco's devil fruit, the 𝚤𝚙𝚤𝚙𝚢 no Mi, which could heal the user from life-threatening wounds and also heal people that the user aims its mending flames to. I believe that the devil fruits of god entities were created the same exact way, but instead of animals being used, they infused elements, imagination, and the DNA of the most notorious and powerful captains or fighters within the ancient kingdom. I say this due to how gods were thought of and made during ancient times. From what I have researched, the original gods were archetypes based on real people. Whoever possessed traits of gods were probably thought to at least be a spiritual descendant. Literacy and war warped them into pure supernatural beings, which is why I believe Luffy's devil fruit, the 𝚤𝚙𝚙𝚢𝚏 no Mi Madonika, which seems to have the properties of rubber, can manifest fire without friction. The user can use their imagination on themselves, the environment, or people around them, and also has similarities to the original individual. I'll give you an example of the similarities of the original user. In Luffy's case, when he awakened, he was laughing uncontrollably. His heart sounded like the drums of liberation, which was heard by Zunisha, whom was around the original Joy Boy. His hair and outfit changed colors, and his hair looked like a white flame. Zunisha realized that Luffy was Joy Boy just from the sound of his heart, due to the original Joy Boy having this characteristic. As we know, Luffy's devil fruit chose him. He didn't choose it. So I believe that the guardian deities and god devil fruits choose their user based on the strength of their will and also how they are emotionally and mentally. For the case of guardian deities, we know 2 as of right now, We know that Pell and Yamato both have these guardian deity devil fruits that were found within 2 islands that were allied with the ancient kingdom. Yamato's found in Wano and Pell's found in Alabasta. These 2 individuals were and are the strongest fighters on their island, respectively. I believe that Pell, as the strongest fighter in the right hand of Cobra, received this devil fruit so he can protect the island from outsiders and individuals trying to hurt their kingdom and island. Yamato, as we know, wasn't supposed to eat the devil fruit, as Kaido said during the arc, but somehow she found it due to her being hungry and ate it. We don't exactly know how it got to her or how she found it, but I believe it rode her just as Luffy's did to him, choosing her as the individual worthy to carry on the will of the guardian deity and protect Wano, which is why I believe it was only right that Yamato stayed on the island due to her being the strongest individual there, not due to her dreams, but due to the will of the guardian. I believe that once Momo shows that he can handle protecting the island on his own, that she will set off to meet with the Straw Hats in order to join their crew, or they'll just come to her and she'll be ready to go. If you are caught up to the current manga chapters, in chapter 1069, Dr. Vegapunk told us his own theory on how devil fruits were made and how they were developed. He said that they were developed by imagination, each devil fruit being a wish that someone had made for the evolution of mankind, with the people eating them getting powers that were born from imagination. I can see how he might think this, but I feel as if he isn't 100% correct with this theory. Because if that was the truth, how would one be able to replicate a fruit that was only made from imagination? There has to be other factors and more variables for this theory other than imagination. For instance, how would imagination alone allow these powers to grow on a tree? How would individuals know where to find these fruits? Why would certain fruits hide their true name from the user? This is why I believe all of these fruits were genetically modified. These beings using the power being referred to as devils going against a quote-unquote god or mother nature, because this is not how beings of the world were born. That is considered unnatural within the world. Many of us in the community believe that beings of the moon, whom we refer to as Shandians, Birkins, and Skypeans, came down to Earth. As we know, Enel has the perfect devil fruit that powered the Arc Maxim, that was able to fly in the sky and up to the moon. That gives us a small amount of proof that some devil fruits might have been created before reaching Earth. Another is with Enel being able to light up the underground ruins that he found on the moon, with his electric abilities bringing the city to life, recharging the 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚎 robots. So what if these beings from the moon brought with them technology to create fruits to allow these individuals with desires and wishes to actually obtain them? Which is why they are called devil fruit users, going against the norm and obtaining powers that they have dreamed of. One other part of this theory is that it's crazy that Vegapunk said that the inventions that he's been making are all from the past. So that kind of means that these devil fruits that he's been trying to remake are all from the Void Century as well, just like the technology that he's trying to make. Well, one can only theorize how these fruits were made, and one can only continue guessing how far back these fruits may go. Maybe these guardian deity and god fruits all have more to them than Vegapunk and ourselves can even try to think of. But we are going to keep on thinking, just as the Straw Hats keep on dreaming. Thank you all for checking out this video and my channel. Hope you all have a great week, and just remember, the only thing stopping us is ourselves, so keep pushing forward. It's your boy Young Usopp, and I'm gone.
So take me back to the old days, yeah, I said that I